Congratulations, you survived another year, and I hope 2026 is the year you will actually thrive. I don't know about you guys, but 2025 was such a tough year, and I'm so happy that it's over. If we need one thing in 2026, it's delusion. We really need a big portion of delusion served daily to survive this year and to thrive in this year. My cat is currently having zoomies, so if you hear some noises, that's what it is. Today we are going to talk about setting intentions, and so I would like to invite you to, instead of creating yearly goals, live more seasonally this year and focus on the first Q1, lock in and break it into months, and that way you can live more intentionally. You can show up, because everyone can show up for 30 days, and maybe not focusing on the year as a whole, because that is a long time to lose track of your goals. 2025 is finished, and it also finished me. Oh my lord, what a year it was. So we are 2 weeks into 2026, and I feel like majority of the resolutions are now failing. I believe the best way to start the year is to reflect on the year before, because that's how you spot all your repeating patterns, whether they are good or whether they are bad, because not everything was bad for me in 2025. If anything, I am very grateful for 2025, because it was much necessary to shed everything that was not aligned with me. There are also great things that happened in 2025, and it's not all bad. Reflection is such an underrated tool, because without reflecting on your past, you cannot spot your patterns, and you cannot spot what works and what doesn't, and what you should do more of and what you should do less of. So if you haven't done your reflections for the past year, I'm gonna leave some journaling prompts down below for you to reflect on your past year. I truly believe that if you want to have successful and intentional 2026, you need to do less, and you need to get rid of distractions. And simply by removing things from your life, you are gonna create so much space, so much more mental clarity, and so much more joy. You can and you should have some sort of idea where your year is heading, but I think what we should be truly focused is on seasonal goals and seasonal intentions, and then break it down into months. So either you can reverse engineer your yearly goals into quarterly goals and then to monthly goals, or if you don't yet have clarity, at least that's what I do, is to focus on your seasonal living and on your first quarter of the year, which is deep winter still. And so I adjust my expectations. I'm still trying out a lot of things. I'm resting, I'm reflecting, I am visualizing my future. I am doing all those slow introspective things. For all my witchy tarot girlies out here, I have a question for you. What tarot card would 2025 be for you? If there is one card that represents my 2025, it's the Tower. Because 2025 for me was a year of crumbling, of shedding, of releasing, of everything just falling apart so it can come back better. For me, truly, the year of snake is resonating so deeply, because I lost my job, I burnt out from that said job. Thank God, good riddance, I got rid of that job, and I was just unemployed, depressed, anxious, and it was a year. So I'm hoping that 2026 will be much better than the Tower, and I truly believe that the universe keep pushing you until you get rid of what's not aligned with you. So for me, 2025 being the Tower is so aligned. Let me know down in the comments whether you resonated with the year of a snake. But 2026, on the other hand, I am fully supported by my spirit guides and by astrology and by my tarot card and by it being a fire horse year. What are your thoughts about next year being the year of a fire horse? Because I am so excited. I'm being fed with delusion that this year is going to be fire, and it's going to finally be a good year for me, because Sagittarius is apparently supposed to be the luckiest sign of the year. So I'm truly just feeding myself this delusion to push through this year and to make everything happen. And we are gonna go straight to intentions for this year. I have divided my intentions in 3 different categories. So the first intention is breaking up with consumerism and removing the noise. So first of all, nobody's surprised, it's no scrolling. I have unsubscribed for all streaming services and I'm embracing all the analog hobbies. I also like to go through my subscriptions in January to check whether I have any subscriptions that I'm no longer using. I have decided I'm going on a no-buy or low-buy year this year. It's much needed because I'm still unemployed, so I cannot afford spending. Tell me if you relate, but I love finishing products. It's just so satisfying to me, and that's gonna be the focus of this year because we accumulate so many things because of our shopping therapy, which is out in 2026. I just want to finish up everything I have and use up resources that I already own. So that goes with skincare, all the teas I have. Apparently I have a lot of incense sticks, so I'm going through those, essential oils, yet again. So it all depends on what kind of hobbies and interests you have. I'm not buying any clothes this year. I'm not buying any skincare apart from refills. And the hardest part, I'm not buying any books until I go through my physical TBR, and that's like 80 books at least. So that's gonna be a tough one because I love buying books, but I also feel the pressure on my shoulders to finish my TBR and I want to be free. So I'm finishing this TBR. I'm gonna do a lot of videos on that. Also hobbies, finishing up all my hobbies, finishing all the games that I haven't finished. I have some not finished puzzles, especially coloring books. I have 3 coloring books and that's plenty. There is no need to buy any other coloring book until I'm done like at least 90% with every single book. And I'm so sure if you are a hobby girl like me, you have not finished your coloring books either. So instead of scrolling, we can be coloring books. And color every single page we have, or at least like 90% before we buy a new one, okay? And I also have a lot of stickers that I want to do, so I have plenty of hobbies available to me, and of course, reading. I have at least 1,000 reading hours available for me. So the theme for me is using the resources I already have. The second intention group is elevating what currently works for me and focusing on it further. One thing that comes naturally to me at this point, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, workout. My workout routine is for the first time in my 27 years of my life, I love my workouts. And actually no, that's a lie. I loved yoga for quite some years now, and it was always so nice to go to a yoga class. I don't count yoga as a workout because yoga to me was always a spiritual thing rather than workout, so I'm not counting yoga as a workout, even though it is hard. If one thing went right in 2025 for me, it was my workout regime, because I finally have a place where I love to go, even on days when I'm tired, because I know that after the workout I will feel great. And I'm doing spinning and I'm doing lift classes, and I'm gonna do more lift classes to become strong and lean and pain-free this year, because I'm 27 but I need new pair of knees. Yep, my knees are damaged and I feel like an old lady. Journaling and meditating. I've been journaling for, where is it? It's up there. I've been journaling for more than 5-6 years now, but I want to do it on more of a daily basis. And meditating, I really want to get good at this part because I am meditating, but it's not as often as I would like to. So I'm elevating my meditation practice. I have the tools, I just need to use them. And that's a theme around my year. Use the tools that you already have, because I have so many books, I have so many tools, I have so many journals, so many different ebooks and courses and this and that. I just need to use it. And I have written down living seasonally, and that is also something I'm bringing to you guys every single month. We are gonna have a little monthly intention setting, seasonal living, hobbies, activities, journaling, sessions together. And I'm so excited about it. And then the last intention group is what I'm adding to my life, what I'm creating in my life. I would love to have a Sunday reset every single Sunday. I want to wrap up my week, plan my next week, and have clarity on Monday morning what I'm doing with my life. I try to do it, but I was not taking it super seriously. So that's what I'm focusing on this year. Creating a nice routine, a little self-care day, a little planning day, a little reset day, cleaning, meal prepping maybe. Yeah, that will be my Sunday every Sunday. One of the goals is not very tangible, but I feel like some of you guys will resonate with this message. The goal is to build my trust muscle, specifically my self-trust muscle. Because I don't know about you guys, but I used to be such a go-getter, such a confident... that's a lie. That is a lie, I think. No, I was never confident. I was bullied my whole childhood, so I don't know. Well, I had the Sagittarius fire in me when I was a teenager and in my early 20s. And in my mid-20s, I sort of lost my spark and I lost the ability to trust myself that I'm capable, that I have what it takes, that I am able to make my dreams come true and that I can dream big, because I felt like everything that I would dream of, I did not commit to it, I did not show up for myself, and that's how I slowly started to ruin my self-trust. Let me know if this is resonating with you and whether you want a video about self-trust, because this is something I think about literally like every day. And every single day I'm learning to be more and more of that person that knows what they want and go after it. And I think that's tied with following my purpose. There is truly nothing more that I want from my career to be inspiring and to provide value for others, because in my previous careers I did not feel seen and heard and valued and helpful truly. So I truly just want to inspire and help others, and I just want to build a community of like-minded people that are maybe going through the same thing as I was going through, just elevate each other together. That's truly what I feel like I'm meant to do. And the last thing on my list for my intentions in 2026 is to learn new things and to have a monthly theme and to make space for it in my schedule. So every single month I'm gonna have a theme. I didn't want to make a theme for January because this is such a trial month for me and I'm just trying to see what works, what doesn't work, and I'm trying to figure out all those things. But from February I will have a specific nonfiction book or any nonfiction material that I'm gonna go through for the whole month, taking notes as if I'm back in school with all the like highlighters and annotating the book and just slowly absorbing it, slowly going through and absorbing all the information. I feel like some of you may resonate with me when I say this, but during my first 10 years of studies, since the age 6 to like 15, I was never learning at home. I had like a photographic memory or whatever you call it. I would be just present in the class, I would write it down, and I would have like top grades. I'm not bragging. I was literally bullied for being smart and learning too much, which I had to defend myself, saying that I never open my books at home. So I don't know what happened to my brain. I blame social media and screens because my brain is so rotted. I do not remember anything from high school or middle school, and I do not retain information in my brain like at all. And that's actually one of the main themes of my year, is to become smart again, retain information, and actually that goes hand in hand with using the resources I already own, because who doesn't own 3,000 notebooks? I do. So, and I also have so many beautiful pens and everything, and I'm so ready to be learning again and to train my brain to remember facts. I have people in my life that are low-key triggering me because they remember facts. I'm just here for the vibes, but also I do not remember movies. I'm not the type to reread and rewatch series, but I do not retain information and I have poor memory. As a kid, I had photographic memory and I want it back. I don't know whether that's possible. I just want to retain facts and retain knowledge, because I feel like I'm a dum-dum right now and I don't like it. Because 2026 is the year that I become well-spoken, knowledgeable, trusting myself, and just a girl that follows her dreams and her intuition, and also that takes the self-responsibility to actually show up daily with laser-focused mind and presence to get things done. Yeah. That feels so powerful when I say it. If you made it to this point of the video, I'm so grateful that you decided to spend some time with me, and hopefully you have clarity on how to live more seasonally and how to live more intentionally. And I hope to catch up with you in my next video, so please don't forget to subscribe and like, and let's have a conversation in the comments down below, because I love to read them and I love to reply to every single comment. Please let me know what is the craziest thing you are manifesting this year. And I want you to dream big, because my focus this year, and I'm so scared to say it out loud, but if you are at this point of the video, you deserve to be the insider. My biggest dream is to build my own business and to become a full-time creator. It's scary to say it out loud, but I have to put it out in the world, and I have to trust also the universe that I do not need to know every single step of how I get there, but I just know and I trust that I have it in me and that I am enough. That is my dream, to become a full-time content creator. Oh my god. This is scary. This is so scary. And it all starts with weekly videos. So I'll see you next weekend, and I hope you have a great time. Until then, bye. If you need one thing in 2026, excuse me? Excuse me? You're ruining everything! Oh my god. Hello. Hi, baby. Hi. What do you want to say? How was your 2025? Was it good? Did you like it? Okay, bye. Hello. Hello, where are you trying to go? This is my cat Mishka. Up to no good. And I'm worried that she will jump somewhere and destroy something. I see, I see. What are we doing? Are we sleeping? Are you sleeping? What are you up to? You are trying to get to places. Yeah.